What if the biggest danger in your spiritual life is not failure, but losing the fire? Not walking away from God, but slowly becoming cold. Because a fire doesn't die in one moment. It fades when it's no longer fed. So the question is your fire still burning for God? Every believer starts with a fire. A passion. A hunger. A deep desire to know God and live for Him. In the beginning, everything feels alive. Prayer feels real. Worship feels powerful. Faith feels strong. But over time, something can change. Life gets busy. Distractions increase. Challenges come. And slowly, without realizing it, the fire begins to fade. Not gone, but no longer burning like it used to. In Romans 12 verse 11, the Bible says, "Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord." That word, fervor, speaks of fire. God is not calling us to a cold, routine faith. He is calling us to a life that burns. A life that is alive with passion for Him. But here's the truth. Fire doesn't sustain itself. It needs fuel. It needs attention. It needs intentional care. If you ignore a fire, it doesn't stay the same. It fades. The same is true with your spiritual life. You don't lose your fire overnight. You lose it slowly. When prayer becomes optional. When the Word becomes secondary. When God becomes background. And eventually, what was once alive, becomes routine. But God never designed your faith to be routine. He designed it to be real. To be alive. To be burning. So how do you keep the fire alive? First, stay connected to the source. God is not just the one who started your fire. He is the one who sustains it. Time in His presence is not a duty. It is fuel. The more you spend time with Him, the more your fire grows. Second, remove what weakens the fire. Distractions. Compromise. Things that slowly pull your heart away. You can't expect your fire to grow while feeding things that extinguish it. Third, keep responding to God. Fire grows when it's used. When you step out in faith. When you obey even when it's hard. When you choose God again and again. Every act of obedience adds fuel to your fire. Maybe today you feel like your fire is not what it used to be. You feel distant. Dry. Unmotivated. But here's the good news. Fire can be rekindled. God is not looking at you with disappointment. He is inviting you back. Back to intimacy. Back to passion. Back to a life that burns for Him. You don't need to fake it. You don't need to pretend everything is fine. You just need to return. Because even a small spark can become a great fire again. When it is placed in the right place and given the right fuel. Today, don't settle for a cold faith. Don't settle for routine. Ask God to ignite your heart again. Because a life that burns for God is a life that shines in the darkness. If this message spoke to your heart, like this video to remind others to keep their fire alive. Share it with someone who needs their passion for God rekindled. Subscribe to Aman Tampa Batters for more messages that strengthen your spiritual life. Comment below, "My fire burns for God." Let that be your declaration today.